welcome back to my channel. So with the Christmas season coming up, I really want to do all of my videos in December to help you guys either make Christmas gifts, find Christmas gifts, or just find stuff for yourself. To be honest, I just love to shop, so we're gonna do this. So for my first December video, my first Christmas video, I wanted to do a DIY blanket. It is actually something I've seen on TikTok, which I'm way too addicted with, much like most of the world. So I saw her make this blanket and I thought it looked super easy. So I wanted to do an extended version of her DIY so that way I can answer questions that maybe I felt she didn't really go over. Obviously it's a short little minute video. She can't go over everything. So I really wanted to do this. So let me show you the TikTok and then we'll get into the video.
Testing viral DIYs that way you don't have to, part 3. Today I'm making one of those chunky knit blankets that you see all over Pinterest. To start, we're going to start by making a slip knot. So you're going to take your pieces, cross them over, and then pull the longer strand through. And then to make a chain, you're going to continue pulling the longer strand through, trying to keep your chains as even as possible. Then once you get to the end, you're going to take your last loop and turn it up, and then going through the next chain over, you're going to pull through the longer strand to make these little bunny ears, and make sure you're keeping them about the same size. And then once you get to the end loop, you're just going to pull through that loop twice before beginning your next row, and then you're just going to repeat this process like a million times until you end up getting your blanket. I ended up having 2 different colors, so I weaved that in to make like a nice little pattern. And then once you get to the end, you're going to take 2 loops and pull the longer strand through to make another loop, and then take that loop, connect it to the next one over, and keep pulling through. If you're doing it right, you should start to see the chain start forming. Then just tuck in the little tail at the end and you're all done.
That's the TikTok of how she made it. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna see if it's gonna work. So let's get into the video. Let's see how mine comes out.
Okay, so I got the same brand as the video. I think it was Yarn Bee. This is what they had at Hobby Lobby. It's the jumbo yarn. Here's my big fluffy ball. And then she pretty much makes a slip knot and then pulls the chains through. So she, not like this. And then, let's see, she just looped it through, pulled it down to make a little slip knot, and then starts pulling each of the little links through. Now I'm making this one for a baby, so we don't want it too big. So let me make a chain and then make like the first row maybe? Let me finish the chain and then I'll check it. Okay. So I made the chain. Here it is, and then she says it's like literally as easy as pulling this one through and up. And then you go through doing that on the rest of the chain, and that's how you start to make the blanket. So let me see if I can do this one-handed. Pulling it through and up. We got 2. So let me finish doing this first row, and then I'll check in. Here's like the first row done. It has all these little things. I don't know if it's just like my eyes that aren't good enough to know where these little things were supposed to poke through, but like it starts to like blend together. She didn't say that in her tutorial. Just thought I would mention that. So I'm gonna do a few rows and then check in to show you how it looks. But this is where we're at after the first making of the chain, and then this little first row. I feel like once the rows are like made, it gets easier. But right now, that's what it's looking like, a hot mess. So, let's get into making it. Okay, so this is after a few rows of doing it. It's pretty easy. It's only taking me a few minutes. And it's like already looking more blanket-like, less crazy. It's so soft. I love it. I hope the little boy likes it. But, here we go. So my next check-in is going to be how many rows I get out of this ball before I have to add the other ones. I did get 4 balls, just because I wasn't sure how many 3 was going to do, so we're going to do 4. This is 14 across, so we'll see where we go. This is what one bundle makes, and it's like that much. So now, what she doesn't explain in her DIY is that you just tie these like 2 ends into a little knot, and then you just keep going with making them, and then you just like weave the little tied parts into this. I'll show you right now. Give me a second. Let me tie it, and then I'll be back. See, I just tied it in a surgeon's knot, and then you just keep going, and I'll weave these little fluffy parts into the blanket so you'll never be able to see it. I'll show you once it's weaved in. Okay, so these are a couple of rows after, because you've got to have something to tuck it into. And I've already tucked one in on that side, and then it's like super easy.
Tell me about your friend, the late Jughead Jones. You're really similar in a lot of ways. We actually start living together.
And you just tuck it in, and you can't even see it.
Okay, you guys, so here is the finished product. Here is my fluffy DIY blanket. Like I said though, this is for a baby, well, like a toddler. I don't know. When you're going into one, you're still a baby, right? I don't know. Whatever, this is for my friend's 1-year-old. I wanted to make it big enough so that way he could grow into it. Obviously, like I said in there are a few things that I showed you that I felt like she didn't really show me, so this is just how I did it. I just love it. It's so heavy though, so I don't know how. It kind of feels like a weighted blanket. I hope he loves it. It's for his first birthday. It is so soft. I'm obviously not gonna rub my face on it. I have makeup on, but it's so soft and chunky and perfect for winter. So I'm really in love with it. I love how it came out. This is what the back looks like. If you knit it all, this is the purled side. This is the knitting side. I mean, it just came out flawlessly. You can't see any of the seams. It came out so good. I'm so in love with it. I can't wait to make so many more. I'm actually going to a friend's house tomorrow to make a Christmas one for us. So I am so excited. I hope that you loved this video. Make sure that if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because I've got many more Christmas videos, gifts, and DIY ideas. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button because I totally forgot to say that. And I will see you next time.